I suppose this video is somewhat influenced by my workplace. I work in a hospital in Medford, Oregon, and the hospitals are tough places these days. More and more people are relying on the hospital, and there's all kinds of dynamics going on with insurance companies and pharmaceutical companies and all kinds of, nurses unions, and there's a lot of change going on. Ever since COVID, it kind of broke our healthcare system in some ways, and so there's a lot of stress, and there's a lot of things that need to be done. And one of the dynamics that I've really noticed, and it goes, we're going to see in this video that it goes other places too, but it's the most clearly way to introduce the concept, I think, is at the hospital. And so the upper management is just needing more and more things done. So more and more things are being put on the employees' plates. Okay, and it just is like, in addition to all these things you're already doing, we now want you to do this as well. And we want you to, and just keep things get more and more added on. Okay, and more pressure and responsibility is being put on because of the needs of the hospital or the corporation or wherever you work. And of course, they're not really necessarily offering you more money to do this, right? It's just is like, it's almost like, well, your job is now this. And I guess you're supposed to just be happy you have a job, or I don't know what the mentality is there. But I used the example the other day. I was in a meeting, and it's like, it just feels like a pressure cooker. And I even said, I might have said this before in this video, but the analogy I used is like, it feels like we're, on the New York Stock Exchange, it's a total pressure cooker, buy, sell, whatever. But yet we're not making the kind of money that's what's being made on the stock exchange, or what a CEO makes, or whatever else. But yet we're being asked to do that to take on that level of stress. And so what to do about this? Well, let me give you a few other examples too. So it's usually the people that have the broad shoulders, right? The people that I suspect many of you watching this video have broad shoulders like I do. You're good problem solvers, you're leaders, people rely on you for a lot of things. You get things done, you're competent, you're intelligent, and so those types of people, like not only workplace, but your friends and family will rely on you. You may be the one that gets things done in your family, or in your relationship, or in your community, and it's like, so it's not only, that, and where do they come? I once heard an expression: if you want something done, go to the busy person. Go to the person that has got a lot going on, because they get stuff done, and they make things happen. And you guys have developed some skills where you are able to make things happen. So, and this happens unconsciously too. It's not just, I don't even think the people at work are consciously trying to stress their employees out. They just need things done, and so they go to the people that they know are good at getting things done, which happens to be you. Your family's the same way. They need things done. Your friends, the community, they need things done, so they go to you, which is all fine and good. But it's like, the point I want to make in this video is that they will continue to do that. As I said, often unconsciously. They will continue to do that. It's only you that can say enough. It's only you that can say, you know what, I can't take anything else on right now. Or no, I'm sorry, I won't be able to head up that committee, sir. I don't have the resources to do that. Or the thing that I used to say to my boss, and it pisses bosses off, but it's like, okay, like, I'm slammed already. If you're and you now want me to do this. So of the things that I'm already doing, okay, what do you want me to not do of that so I have time to do this new thing that you're doing? And they just kind of look at you. No, I want you to do all the stuff you were doing and this new thing too. And it's like, and I'll say, but you don't want me to work overtime. So what? You just want me to drink more energy drinks and like work at it? Like, what gives? And that kind of tends to piss a boss off. But what I'm basically saying to my boss in that situation is like, so just tell me your priority. Like, what is the highest priority? What's the next highest priority? It's like, I'm going to be here X amount of time. I have X amount of energy to give. I'll give you all I have while I'm here. But what's your priority list? You know, if what's the thing that if there's not enough time doesn't get done? And they do not like that question, but it's like, and then you just go, it's like, you do one thing at a time. When they say they need it now, it's like, okay, I'll put that to the top of my list and I'll do one thing at a time and I'll do it well. And then it's like, okay, I guess that's all there is time for today. I guess tomorrow's another day. We'll pick it up here. I used to work at the wood shop with my spiritual teacher. He had a wood shop and I would work with him on some days. And then he would do a meditation class that night. And at like 4:30, and it was busy at the shop. Like there was pressure. Like he needed to get furniture out. People were, screaming at him, we need this now. And it would be like 4:30, 5 o'clock. He had and he'd say, okay, well, we got to go. It's time to wrap it up for today at 4:30. It's time to start, let's wind it down so we can be out of here at 5 o'clock. And it's just like, well, aren't you going to stay late? He goes, oh, I got a meditation class to do. I got to make dinner for my family, and then have time to just chill my energy out a little bit, and then be clear for my meditation class at 7 o'clock. So that means that we need to stop working here at 4:30. It's like, we've done all we can. We will pick this up tomorrow. When we get here, we'll jump right in and we'll pick it up. And I learned so much from that because I'm always the guy that tried to steal a little extra and give a little more and then create a time crunch. It's like, no, it's like we've done all we can. You do one thing at a time. Then I've done what I can to do. We'll pick it up tomorrow, And so you are the only one that can stop it. And when people are saying, oh, by the way, I want you to do this and I want you to do this. And can you come over here? Family, can you come over here? Can you go to the soccer game? Can you go to the, and it's like you have to be the one that says, I might not be able to make that this weekend because I got this going on and I need some time to get some rest and spend some time with my family, with my significant other, with my kids. It's like you have to protect your time and your heart and your energy because other people will want more. So what I've told my coworkers is like, don't get pressure cooked. Like know what you can do, set limits, do good work, do it with a smile and just saying, I'm not going to have time to get to that today. And then let that be enough. Okay? Because, one of the belief systems, the limiting belief systems I used to call them is one of those is feeling like I'm not enough. So if you're not enough, you want to do more. And then of course you become vulnerable to people that say they want more. They're telling you they need more. You feel like you have to do more. So then there's a real tendency for them to take advantage of you unconsciously. They're not like these deep, some of them may be, but most people are just folks. They need something done. And so who do they go? They pick to the person unconsciously that needs to do more. It's like, okay, Mike feels like he needs to do more because he feels like he's not enough. So we need more, so we'll go to him and he'll do more for me. He does it every time. He'll do more. Well, there's a cost to that. There's an extrapolated price for that. When we're always doing more, we're not taking care of ourselves. We're not spending time and allotting time for our family and our kids and our friends and our significant other and our community, because we're giving more because some dysfunctional deal at work needs more. So they can make more money, which they're not sharing with you. You know, they were better profit margin, but you know, anyway, you get the idea. So find some balance and don't get pressure cooked. That is my video for this week. Hope you have an amazing week. Hopefully you're not in a situation where you are getting pressure cooked, but even energetically, not just at work, just notice what people are asking of you and then decide for yourself what the limit is, and then be willing to set limits on that. And I will see you in a week.